Hello everyone, and we've got our L5R starter decks set up here. I'll be playing Crane Clan.
And I'll be playing the Lion Clan. So, to start off, we'll discuss how you win a game of L5R. So, there are three potential ways to win the game. The first and the most common way is to win by breaking three of your opponent's provinces, which they'll have four out across here, as will I, and then to go and break their stronghold.
You can see the province cards are designated by these backs. Very nice art.
Yeah, the ones with the mountains, very, very location-esque. And so the two other ways to win L5R are either through accumulation of honor for your clan, and honor is designated by these tokens here. I'm starting the game with 12 of them. The Lion Clan is notable to be quite an honorable clan, whereas the Crane Clan as well, Hal will be starting with 11, so just slightly less honor.
Yeah, you can see how much honor you start the game with here on your stronghold, bottom left corner.
So you can win the game through honor either by getting to 25 honor, or you can actually lose the game if you go to 0 honor, whereas you've dishonored your clan before the eyes of the Emperor, and he will banish you from the region.
Alright, so we've got our starter decks here. Dynasty decks, the white back, conflict decks with the dark back, and the rule book will tell you which cards to put in these starter decks. So now the first step we have to do is determine who the first player is. So call political or military.
Military.
And it's political, so I'll be first player.
And I get to take a fate token because I did not receive the first player token, so that's my compensation.
Okay, we then shuffle our dynasty and conflict decks, but we already did that, so we place our provinces as we wish. One of them goes under our stronghold, 4 of them go in front of us here.
So here, typically, I look to put a fairly potent one under my stronghold, because I know that to win the game, he will likely unless he's winning through the honor route, he will have to break my stronghold, so he'll have to face that. Whereas if I put it down here, he might break my other 3 and never actually go to that one. So with that in mind, I'll put this underneath this province underneath my stronghold. And then the other 4 across.
Okay, so your provinces always need to have a card from your dynasty deck on them. To start the game, we're putting these face down on top of our province. And then the last step of setup is to draw our starting hand of 4 cards.
4 cards off of our conflict deck. So the conflict deck will typically be tricks, events, attachments that you can play during battle, and there will be some characters in there that you can ambush in as well. So now we are ready to jump right into the dynasty phase. So the first phase of every turn will be the dynasty phase, where we gain our fate as designated on our stronghold card. So for us, that will be 7 each.
The first step is flipping the cards.
Oh, okay. I mean, flip them and then grab your fate as well.
Yeah, so flip your cards. And then, as Max said, grab your fate. It's probably going to be 7 if you're playing with the core set.
So we've gotten our fate.
You should have one more.
Oh, right, yeah, thanks. And now we'll go to playing our characters. So because Hal has the first player token, he has the first opportunity to play out a character from one of his provinces, and then we'll alternate back and forth until one of us is passed, whereas the one who passed will get to take a fate, and the other will continue playing until they also pass.
Yeah, so I'm going to play this Sapoon Guardsman into my home area. He costs 1. And I'm not going to take an action to put any fate on him. I'm then going to refill that province with a card from the Dynasty deck.
All right. Well, I'll respond to that with my own Sapoon Guardsman. So I'll play him out for 1. And I will not invest any fate in that card either.
Alright, I'm gonna play my Doji Whisperer for 1.
I should have replenished this as well. The Doji Whisperer.
I am gonna invest 1 in this one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna replenish.
Alright, I'll play out the Wandering Ronin. So the Wandering Ronin costs 3. And he's a bit of a stronger card, so I will actually invest 2 fate in that Wandering Ronin. So the fate will determine how many turns the character is able to stay in the game. So typically your stronger characters, you'll look to invest some of that fate in them so that they'll stay around for future turns.
Yeah, I'm going to pass. The first player to pass is rewarded with 1 fate.
Okay. I will play... Yeah, I will, now that he's passed, I will still play the Maya Mystic for 2 fate, replenish my province, and now I have the opportunity to keep playing because he's passed, but I am out of fate and I have no 0-cost cards here, so I'll also pass.
Alright, so we move to the draw phase. In this phase, you make a bid on your dial between 1 to 5. That's how many cards you're going to draw. The difference in bid, if there is one, is paid in honor to the person who bid lower.
Yeah, so if you bid high, you're going to get a lot of cards, but you're going to be giving your opponent a lot of honor, and if you bid low, vice versa. So depending on what strategy you're going, that's probably going to dictate how you spin your honor dial.
Alright, I bid 4.
And I bid a 1.
Alright, so I have to pay you 3 honor, the difference between 4 and 1.
Thank you.
And then I draw 4 and you draw 1.
Yeah. So now that we've gone through the draw phase, where we've used our dials to bid for our conflict cards and exchanged the honor, we will begin the conflict phase. So this is essentially the lifeblood of L5R. It's where we declare attacks and defenses, attempts to break our opponent's provinces. So because Hal has the first player token, he has that first opportunity to declare an attack on one of my provinces.
Yeah, so I'm going to declare a political attack. I'm going to declare an Earth political attack, and I feel like this province is a good target.
All right, so before I flip my province, it's important to discuss that you are allowed to make up to 1 political attack and 1 military attack a turn. So Hal's using his political attack here, and then you also select, when you make an attack, you select one of the 5 rings which you're attempting to claim, and each of those rings have differing abilities that you get if you win the ring as the attacking player. So I will now flip my province over, and it is the Pilgrimage. So the number up here, which is a 5 on my province, is the number of strength in which he has to win the challenge by to break that province. And then typically provinces will also have some kind of ability or text on them. They have an effect on the game. So the Pilgrimage here says, during conflicts at this province, cancel all ring effects. So if he does win this conflict but does not break my province, then he will not get to trigger the Earth ring here. So now I also have the opportunity to declare a defender, and I will declare my Maya Mystic as a defender.
Alright, so the defending player has the first window to take an action, and the actions rotate until both players consecutively pass. So you can pass once and not be out if the person takes another action.
So, I will execute an assassination. So during a conflict, I will lose 3 honor because this is not an honorable thing for my clan to do. But I will lose 3 honor to choose a character with printing cost 2 or lower and discard that character. So I will assassinate that Doji Whisperer.
Into my discard pile. The fate is lost. Okay, I am going to also assassinate your character, losing 3 honor for doing so.
These are dishonorable deeds going on.
Down to 5 honor.
Alright. As it's 0-0 now, you wouldn't win the conflict, so I will just pass.
I will play my political rival. Playing it into the conflict, I have the option to play it either into my home area or into a conflict. I will endow it with 1 fate.
Okay. I will pass.
I will play an ornate fan onto my political rival. It's an attachment. It gives +2 political strength.
Okay, I will still pass.
Okay, seeing that I'm going to win the conflict by 5 and break this province, I will pass as well. So, first the province is broken.
Yeah, and the pilgrimage states that if the province breaks, you will get to resolve the ring effect. So the province is flipped, and now you get the ring.
Okay, when a province is broken, the card on it is discarded. The dynasty card.
Okay.
It is then refilled.
Oh, and that was my boss that went into the discard, so that's unfortunate.
Potent discard. Okay. Because the pilgrimage left play before the ring effect resolves, I now do get to resolve the ring effect, as Max stated. The pilgrimage had an ability that canceled it, so the earth ring effect is the attacking player draws 1 card from his or her conflict deck, and the defending player has 1 card discarded at random from his or her hand.
Ooh. Master of the Spear. That is not good.
The characters in the conflict who are standing now bow and go home. And now the other player has a chance to declare a conflict.
So the important thing with the bowed state is that you can only declare as attackers or defenders characters which are standing. So once they're bowed, it's essentially signaling that they've been exhausted for that turn, barring some kind of effect that will unbow them. So so Hal broke one of my provinces right off the bat, so I'll look to respond to that. So I will send in my Wandering Ronin on a political challenge. I will attempt to claim the Void Ring, and because all of his provinces are face down, but it's a pretty strong card, so I'm going to go here and see if I can potentially discard it.
Okay. I will not declare any defenders.
So we do flip the province first to see.
Correct. Sorry.
To see what it is.
So the Art of Peace: when this province is broken, dishonor each attacking character and honor each defending character.
Well, that's not what I want to see on my Wandering Ronin, who has 2 fates. So that is troubling.
Has 4 strength.
So now, even though Hal didn't declare defenders, because he is still considered to be the defending player, he does still have the opportunity to take the first action.
Yeah, so I'm going to make this a little trickier for you, and I'm going to play my Steward of Law into the conflict.
Lots of ambushes here. The Crane are up to some tricks. What does this one do? That actually benefits me, because if I do break the province, my Wandering Ronin won't be dishonored. So I will respond with an Ornate Fan, which adds +2 to the Wandering Ronin's political strength.
I will pass.
All right. I do want to break the province, and because right now I'm at 4, but he's at 1, and I do need to win by 4, I will trigger the action on the Wandering Ronin, where during a conflict I can remove 1 fate from the character, and it will gain +2 military and +2 political strength until the end of the conflict. So putting him up to 6.
I will pass again.
Okay, I will pass as well.
Okay, so the province is broken.
And typically, my Wandering Ronin would be discarded by that effect, but...
Dishonored.
Dishonored, I mean, is what I mean. But the Steward of the Law will prevent that from happening. And then I will also claim that Void Ring as well. So when I claim the Void Ring, I may choose a character and remove 1 fate from it. So he only has 1 with fate, so I'll elect to remove 1 from the political rival.
Okay, the characters now bow and go home.
Wandering Ronin heading back to the Lion Clan.
Okay, I will declare a conflict, send in my Sipoon Guardsman.
Okay.
And I will declare a fire. No, I will declare an air conflict. A military air conflict. Just guessing here, so I'll put it on that one.
So something we actually missed was that when Hal broke my pilgrimage province, the attack was unopposed, whereas I didn't have a defending character remaining. So when you lose an unopposed challenge, you actually do have to lose 1 honor, as that's a dishonorable thing to not defend a challenge against your clan.
Yeah, good catch.
And now he is declared here, so we'll flip the province. And it's the Manicured Garden. So it has a 4 strength, and as an action during a conflict at this province, I can gain 1 fate. So that could potentially be quite useful. He has no fate, but he could potentially have a card which increases the military strength by 2, and I don't want to have another one of my provinces broken, so I will defend this attack.
How many cards do you have?
2.
Okay. So you have the first chance to take an action?
Yep. I'll just use my first action to gain 1 fate off of the Manicured Garden.
Okay. I will play my fine katana onto the Sipoon.
Yeah, that's what I figured was gonna happen. So, fortunately, I blocked this attack. There's not a ton I can do, but I will bow my stronghold to give my Sipoon Guardsman +1 military strength.
Okay, seeing that I'm ahead 4-3, and I also win ties as the attacking player, I will pass.
Okay, I will pass as well.
Okay, so the province isn't broken. I didn't beat him by 4 or higher. I only beat him by 1. But I do win the conflict, so I claim the ring.
There's your air ring.
Okay, the air ring, you can either take 1 honor from your opponent or take 2 from the token pool. He's not imminently going to win the game from honor, nor is he imminently going to lose it. So I'd rather get to 7 instead of 6 and just protect myself from that loss condition a little bit.
Sounds good.
These guys both bow and go home.
The Sipoon Guardsmen will bow at each other.
So you have the chance to declare another conflict here. You also have an action bracket if you have some sort of trick to ready someone.
No, I'm just gonna pass.
Okay, so that ends the conflict phase, but at the conclusion of the conflict phase, we look at how much glory is on standing characters. So no characters are standing, but the glory is in the little circle here at the corner. So neither of us have any, and then we add the amount of rings we have to that. I have 2.
And I only have the Void Ring. So Hal will win the Emperor's Favor here, which will enable him to take the choice on whether he wants +1 in all his military conflicts next turn, or +1 in all his political conflicts.
Yeah, and knowing that the Lion Clan is generally better at military, I will give myself +1 in the military conflicts.
Like a wise choice.
All right, we now proceed to the fate phase. So every character that has no fate on it is discarded from play,
Fortunately,
including the attachments on them.
I will only be losing the Sapoon Guardsman here.
Yeah, so I lose every character that was in play there. Now every character left, only one here, has a fate removed from them.
So I lose a fate on my Wandering Ronin, meaning that Ronin will likely be leaving next turn. So now we will add the fate to the unclaimed rings. So the fire ring was not claimed, and the water ring was not claimed.
Yeah, so technically we shouldn't have put them back quite yet, but...
So, yeah, this fate is just a little bit more of an incentive to take those rings that might not be as appealing during a certain turn for whatever reason.
Okay, we're going to enter the regroup phase. Cards are all stood. And we have the option to discard face-up cards from our provinces if we don't want them. I do want my guest of honor, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I think I'll keep my Steadfast Samurai, so I'll leave that as well.
Okay, and the first player token is then passed.
Alright, so this takes us right back to the Dynasty phase. And it's important to note that in Legend of the Five Ring, you don't have to return any unspent fate, so you can save fate from turn to turn, which can be quite valuable. Whereas here, I get to now have an extra one this turn. So we flip. And take our fate again, which will be 7 each turn for both of us.
Yep.
So now, because I'm the first player, I have the first opportunity to play out one of my characters. So I will play the Maya Mystic. And that will cost me 2 fate. And
Okay.
I will replenish.
I will play my Doji Challenger,
The old Doji Challenger.
and I will not put any fate on that.
Okay. I will play my Steadfast Samurai for 1, and I will also not put any fate on that.
Okay, I will play my guest of honor, using all my remaining fate,
Alright, so
and nothing to put on it.
you've got a couple heavy hitters out. So I will use my Staging Ground, which as an action, I can choose up to 2 face down cards in my provinces and turn the chosen cards face up. So I will flip both of these over to have more options on things that I can play. And unfortunately, I only got 1 character flipped. So I will elect.
No, that was your action.
Oh, right, sorry.
I will pass, netting myself a fate.
Claiming that fate. Yeah, good catch. Now it is my action again. I will play out the Matsu Berserker for 1, and I will put. I'll put 1 fate on that Berserker.
Okay, I passed, so I'm out of the round.
Okay.
Or the phase, rather.
I will pass as well.
Okay, on to the draw phase.
So here's where we go back to the dials and bid honor for those conflict cards. Okay.
Okay, I have an action here. I have a good omen. My honor bid is lower than an opponent's.
Mm-hmm.
So I will choose a character with printed cost 3 or higher and place an honor on it. I like my Doji Challenger, so I will do that.
Yep, so the Doji Challenger has gotten a fate from that. And now we draw our cards. Yeah, unfortunate. That good omen is unfortunately a bad one for me.
You needed to pay me 2 honor.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, because of the difference on the dials. Now we're at 9 to 9. Interesting. So, now that I've got my cards, I have the first opportunity to declare an attack on one of his provinces. Before doing so, I'll sacrifice my holding to draw one card.
I'm actually going to take this action too, since this province is broken. There's no value to me
Okay.
having that on it.
So we've each buffed our hand a little bit, and now I will... send in the Matsu Berserker and the Wandering Ronin on... I like the idea of potentially discarding his leader, so I will go here, and the ring which I will declare will be... I will actually go with the Void Ring again, because I'd like to discard that fate.
Okay. I will defend this with my Doji Challenger.
Alright.
I have the first opportunity to take an action. And I will play the Perfect Gift. So we reveal the top 4 cards of our conflict decks. And I choose one to go into each of our hands.
Okay. Hopefully they're all 4 are good ones for me.
Okay, I will take the Bonsai.
Okay. Fair enough.
Seeing that there are no characters in your provinces at present, I'm going to give you this one.
The charge. And the other ones are just shuffled in?
Yeah, we shuffle our decks.
Okay. I will bow my stronghold to give each of the characters... Oh, we should have flipped the province.
Sorry.
Oh, that's alright.
It's a shameful display, strength 3, and the action is choose 2 participating characters of the province, honor 1, dishonor the other.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll use my Yojin no Shiro, my stronghold, and I'll increase both their military strength by 1.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use this action on the province. So it's an opportunity for us to discuss honor and dishonor.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Okay, so when a character is honored or dishonored, it's going to probably change their strength. So an honored character adds its glory to both of its skills. So the Doji Challenger being honored means she's now at 5 military, 5 political. When the character leaves play, you also gain 1 honor for your clan. A dishonored character does the exact opposite. So it's going to deduct its glory from both of its skills. In this case, there's only 1 skill it can deduct from, so now it's down to 2 military. Characters enter the game in the neutral state, which is between honored and dishonored. So if there's an effect that says dishonor a character and it's an honored character, that character is just going to become neutral once again, and vice versa.
So, the Matsu Berserker has dishonored the Lion Clan here, and now you are at 5, and I am at 6. So I am still winning. So I will still pass, actually.
Okay. I will bonsai.
Mm-hmm.
I give +2 military to a character, participating character, the Doji Challenger. I also have the action to lose an honor to give it +4 military, cumulative. So I will do that. So the Doji Challenger is now at 9 military.
Well, the Wandering Ronin is not just going to stand here in the face of this bonsai charge, so I will use my favorable ground, and during a conflict, I'll sacrifice this holding, I'll choose a character I control, and move that character either to the conflict or home from the conflict. So, let's get this Wandering Ronin out of here.
I see you were bluffing the charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, forcing your hand a little bit.
Okay, well, now that I see that I'm winning this conflict, I'm just going to pass.
Yeah, and this conflict is a hopeless loss for the Matsu Berserker, so I'll pass as well.
Okay, so I claim the Void Ring. Defending player does not resolve ring effects if they take that ring. So the characters bow, and go home. It's now my turn to declare a conflict. And I will declare one with my guest of honor. And I will declare a fire conflict. I take the fate off it, immediately putting it in my fate pool. And what was the strength on this one?
This is a 4, but this increased it by 1, so
Right.
it's at a 5.
Right, so I don't need to attack that, so I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to attack that one.
Okay, so before I have to declare defenders, I at least get to see what this province is. Actually, technically, I would already know that, but he will get to see. So it's the Art of War. It's only a 3 strength, and it has an interrupt. When this province is broken, I will draw 3 cards.
Okay, that's a nice effect.
So I don't particularly want the province broken, so I will block that challenge with the Wandering Ronin and the Maya Mystic.
Okay, so you're at 5, I'm at 4.
Because I'm winning, I'll start with a pass.
Okay. I will play my Way of the Crane.
Oh no.
Choose a character you control. Honor that character. I will honor my guest of honor. Family.
So she's a highly honored guest of honor. So that increases you to 5. I am also at 5, but
And the attacker wins the ties.
the attacker wins ties. So I don't particularly want him to be able to claim that firing, so I'll see what I can do about that.
Should be noted you're not allowed to play events because my guest of honor has that text.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's a good catch. You know what? I actually will pass, especially with not being able to play events.
Okay. I will also pass. I'm winning the conflict. I don't think I'm going to be able to increase my strength by 3 more. So the characters bow. Or, sorry, I claim the ring first.
The fire ring.
And the fire ring effect is the attacking player chooses a character in play and honors or dishonors that character. Both of my characters are honored, so it's looking like there's going to be some dishonor. And
Sowing dishonor.
Since placing a dishonor on this unit will render it effectively useless if he wants to attack with it, I'm just going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. So the steadfast samurai has been dishonored. Characters will bow and go home. So, I'm at 0, but I could still send it into the challenge while it's at 0.
Mm-hmm.
Would I win the conflict if I remained at 0?
No, 0, 0 counts as no conflict.
Oh, okay. So it would actually be better for me to try to... I mean, there's not actually a good path here. So I will just end my turn.
Okay, it's keeping that glory standing for the Imperial Favour phase.
Which actually won't matter because you have 2 rings, unfortunately. But...
Yeah, so you have 1 glory and no rings. That's 1. I have no glory and 2 rings. So I will keep the Imperial Favour. And I'll leave it set on the side that it's set at. On to the Fate phase.
Okay. So in that Fate phase, discard the characters without Fate. My steadfast samurai was dishonored anyway, so...
So you lose an honor.
Oh, right, as a forced interrupt from that dishonored character leaving play.
And I gain an honor because my honored character left play.
The Lion Clan has just not been very honorable lately.
Gain an honor. Back to 9. You're down to 8. And we then remove a fate from the characters that are left. Then on to the regroup phase.
Ready my Matsu
Stand.
Berserker.
I'm definitely not discarding Doji Hataru.
As I
sorry,
expected.
we missed the fate on the unclaimed rings.
Oh, right, yeah.
Rings are returned. And first player token switches hands.
I will actually... No, I won't discard my card. We will proceed to the next turn.
Okay, on to the dynasty phase.
So flip over each card in our provinces. Some pretty good ones over here. And then take that 7 honor.
You can actually spend any amount of fate you want on a character when it enters play. So Doji Hataru costs 5.
Here comes the big boss.
And I'm gonna put 4 on her.
Well, that's pretty intimidating. You don't want to see 4 fate on their leader. Alright, well, I'll respond to this threat with my obstinate recruit for 0. Actually, I cannot do that because he is more honorable. So he would immediately leave. So we'll save him. And I'll play my Venerable Historian.
Okay, I will be the first player to pass, taking a fate.
So she costs 2.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's alright. And, she has a pretty powerful effect, so I will actually invest 2 fate here.
Okay, I will become the first player to pass, taking a fate.
Okay. So this was replaced. Now I'll play my Honored General for 4. And I will add 1 fate to that Honored General.
Still your action?
Yep. I will use my staging ground to flip both of these and see if there's something cheap. Perfect. 2 options, actually. I will spend 1 to bring out the Otomo Prodigy. Replacing that. Now I will pass as well.
Okay.
So,
time to make
the
some bids.
dials.
How do you have so many conflict cards? Oh, because you bid 3 last time and didn't really use any?
Yeah, I haven't really been playing them.
Okay.
I have my bid ready.
So do I.
2.
I also bid 2, so there's no exchange of honor.
Well, I actually have a contingency plan, so I'll shift that dial to 1.
Okay. So I pay you 1 honor.
Okay. Thank you.
And I draw 2, you draw 1.
Yep. Oh, perfect. This is just what I needed. And now Hal is the first player, so he will have the first opportunity to declare an attack.
Yeah, which is what I will do. I will declare a political attack with Doji Hataru. Water has kind of been escaping notice. So I think I'm going to do that, taking the 2 fade off it.
As expected.
And this one was a 3.
Yeah, the Art of War is a 3.
Well, actually, I think I'm... No, I'll play it safe and get rid of this. Hopefully.
Well, we shall see. We shall see. I will... Yeah, I definitely don't want to see my province broken here. So I will defend that attack with the Venerable Historian and the Otomo Prodigy.
Okay. You have the first action.
Yeah. As an action, I am more honorable than my opponent, so I will take this action to honor the Venerable Historian. And she has a glory of 3, so this is going to be very impactful.
Okay. I will play my duelist training onto Doji Hataru.
Okay. I will pass.
I will take an action during the conflict phase to reveal the top card of your conflict deck and play as if it was in your hand until the end of the phase.
Interesting.
Well, I don't really think there's much benefit to blanking some of these guys, and I also don't have a Shujanga character anyway, so it's not very useful.
No.
So
Pretty much
you're
useless.
passing. You're passing again.
Yeah, I'll pass again.
Okay. I will bow my stronghold. This character has a political skill of 2 or lower, so I will bow it.
Okay. Bowed. I will still pass.
Well, in that case, that is it.
Okay. And I've also passed, so he will win the water ring.
Yeah, and actually I'm going to take an action here. And I'm unfortunately going to have to dishonor my Doji Hataru
Oh no.
to discard 2 cards at random from your hand.
Oh wow.
Because I foresee some tricks happening later in this round.
I mean, my hand's so large that I'm not horribly concerned.
Well, there's some nice cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'll claim that ring.
Yep, there's the water ring.
Didn't break the province. But the water ring, the attacking player either chooses a character and readies it. Well, all of mine are ready. Or chooses a character with no fate on it and bows it. So I'm going to bow this dishonored individual over here.
Alright.
And these characters will now bow and go home.
Venerable Historian has done her job. As has the Otomo Prodigy. I will use my Honored General, and I will attack this face down province here, and I will use... Do you have any conflict cards in your hand?
Oh yeah, this technically, but I also have 3.
Okay, I will go for that Earth Ring then. Military attack. And taking the fate.
Okay, it's a 4 strength. It's Night Raid reaction. After this province is revealed, your opponent chooses and discards X cards from his or her hand. X is equal to the number of attacking characters.
Well, good thing this wasn't a big attack with the Honored General. So we caught that the Honored General has the reaction that when he enters play you can honor it. So we have added the honor there. And now we're at the stage where I am discarding a conflict card due to the Night Raid. So I will discard the Spies at Court, as I don't really foresee winning a political challenge anytime soon.
I don't believe I'm capable of winning this because it's 5-5 currently. I'm sure he has some tricks. So I'm not going to declare my Doji Challenger as a defender and keep it to launch a raid of my own.
Alright. So because I actually have enough to break that problem.
No, I have an action now.
Right, sorry.
Okay, knowing that a card is, or that's water, you declared Earth. So knowing that
Earth.
cards are about to be discarded, I'm gonna get this one out of my hand. Above question, can't be the target of events, and that one only costs 1.
Well, that's the perfect card you want on your leader there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still winning with enough to break, so I will still pass again.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about this, so I'll pass as well.
Okay, so the province is broken.
Doji Mirishima is discarded.
Yep, and I will claim that Earth Ring. So I'll draw one card from my conflict deck, and then discard one of these Crane Clan cards.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a threatening card. My Honor General will bow and head back.
Okay, I'm gonna head back and probably break one of these. Okay, so there's nothing. Unlike some games where you can only attack a target once during the conflict phase, this game allows you to attack the same province twice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go for the weak province again in case there's some tricks. So I'm gonna send my Doji Challenger in, and since Max's characters, a lot of them want to be more honorable than me, I'm gonna declare an heir challenge.
Okay. Very nice. I don't have any active defenders I can declare to defend, but I do have that first action. So I will play the charge card that you gave me with that generous gift earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I will send. Yeah, I will send out the obstinate recruit.
Okay. Well, that obstinate recruit is just gonna have to admit defeat. It's the only defender, so
Oh no.
it's gonna bow. It's no match for the Doji Challenger.
I mean, it is just a recruit. I suppose it's not. I will take this action and choose up to 2 face down cards in my provinces and turn the chosen cards face up. So the Death Seeker and Akoma AG.
Okay, I pass.
I will pass as well.
Okay, so that breaks the province. Card is discarded, and I resolve the air effect. In this case,
well, but when it's broken, first I'll
okay.
interrupt with
Yeah.
my 3 cards for the Art of War.
Yeah, and I'm gonna steal that honor from you.
All right.
Doji Challenger bows and goes home, and
There's the air ring, and the Otomo Courtier is discarded.
Okay, do you have any actions?
No, I do not.
Okay, so that's going to go to Imperial Favour then. Yeah, so I have 2 rings, you have 1. So I'll keep it again.
Yep.
On to the Fate phase. My honored Doji Challenger has done its job. I'm going to claim an honor for leaving play.
And my Matsu Berserker, I will lose an honor for that leaving play.
Okay, I'm going to stand. Oh, sorry, take a fate off. And the unclaimed rings get a fate.
Fate off. And now stand. And return those rings.
I don't want this Maya Mystic, so I'm going to discard it.
Okay. I don't particularly want. Well, actually, I don't really want to be discarding cards, so I will leave. I will leave that.
Yeah. When you exhaust your, when you exhaust either of your decks, you lose honor to have to reshuffle them. So that could be a bit risky for you.
Yeah, it's lose 5 honor, and sitting at 7 right now, I don't want to suffer a dishonorable defeat, so I won't discard that.
Okay, first player token changes hands, and back to the Dynasty phase.
Okay, so I will flip my 1 face down one here. Another Otomo Courtier.
Well, that's not good for you.
Yeah, that is not what I was looking for.
Okay, 7 fate.
There's my 7 fate. And now I can play out cards. So This is only cannot participate in conflicts as an attacker against a player that controls the Imperial Favour, so she could be a useful defender, I think. So play out the Courtier for 1 and replace.
I'll pay for my Savvy Politician and put a fate on it.
Okay. I will play the Death Seeker for 2. Won't put fate and replace the card.
Okay, I'll put my Courtier for 1, not put fate.
Okay, I'll use my staging ground to flip both these cards. And that counts as my action. Okay.
Okay, I'll play my Doji Gift Giver. And not put fate.
I'll play my Akodo Gunzo. And I will spend 2. I won't put fate, and I will use its reaction to refill my province face up.
I will pass, claiming a fate.
Okay, I will pass as well.
Okay.
One.
Okay, I have to give you 3.
Okay. And 1 card. Alright, so now as the first player again, I have the first opportunity for an attack. I'd like to do a big military attack with my honored general. The Akodo Gunzo and the Death Seeker. And I will go on this one, face down one here, and I will declare the Fire Ring. Claiming that fate.
Rally to the cause. After this province is revealed, switch to conflict type.
Oh no. Well, that was about the worst thing that could have just happened.
Okay. I will defend with Doji Hotaru.
Alright.
And
Here
hang
comes
on, hang
the
on. No, just Doji Hotaru.
Alright, and you have first opportunity for actions.
I will take an action here.
What does this one do?
It's gonna get around the dishonor issue.
Oh no, those court games. Alright, I will pass.
Okay. I will play court games, honoring my character, so she loses her dishonor.
Okay. I will still pass.
Okay, so I'm at 6, you're at 5, based on what I'm counting.
Yep.
So I will also pass.
Okay. So I have a reaction. After I lose a conflict as an attacker, I'll sacrifice my Death Seeker, and I'll choose a character controlled by my opponent. If that character has no fate on it, discard it. Otherwise, remove 1 fate from that character. So I will discard that Death Seeker. It's seeking death. And let's see what this one does. Well, that's a pretty strong one. So I will discard that one.
Okay, it's unfortunate. Okay, I have a reaction. After you claim a ring during a political conflict in which this character is participating, resolve that ring's effect. So normally the defender doesn't resolve the ring, but my reaction allows me to.
Mm-hmm.
So fire ring, I'll choose a character in play and honor or dishonor that character. Well, I think I'd like Doji Hataru. Actually, no, I'll honor my savvy politician and then react after this character is honored, choose a character and honor that character. So now Doji Hataru is also honored, and then we bow and go home.
Alright, well that switch to political really threw a wrench in my plans, but we'll see how this goes.
Indeed. Well, I will declare a water conflict. Conflict against this one. Don't think I'm going to get through the 5, and the savvy politician's the attacker.
Okay, I'll flip my province, and it's the Meditations on the Tau. So as an action during a conflict of this province, I can choose an attacking character and remove 1 fate from that character. Unfortunately, neither of these can contest a military attack, so I won't declare any defenders, but I will take my opportunity to use that action.
Okay. I don't see myself getting 2 more here, so I'm going to pass.
Glad to hear that. Or it actually would be 1 more.
No. 2.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I miscounted. Yeah. 2. Okay, so I will pass as well.
Oh, actually, no, you were right. 1 more.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm not able to get 1 more. So we both pass. I claim the ring.
There's the water ring.
So I claim the ring. Attacking player either chooses a character and readies it, or chooses a character with no fate on it and bows it. Well, first I'm going to ready my Doji Hataru. But she has a reaction when you claim... oh, it's only during a social conflict, so she doesn't get that reaction, but she is ready, which is nice. I don't break the province, and I bow my savvy politician and go home.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna check this. So she would actually have to be participating in the conflict to do that.
Well, it wasn't a relevant situation anyway.
Yeah. So, now unfortunately, actually fortunately,
What was your first attack?
mine was a military fire attack on the Rally the Cause, which was then switched to a political. So, I will be able to declare a political attack. So because you can still declare a political attack, I'd like to keep my defenders open, so I will just not declare an attack here and pass.
Okay. I'm going to declare a political attack with Doji Hataru and Otomo Courtier. Void's looking pretty good. Take that fade off it. And I'm going to attack... Ooh, I don't want you taking my my fade off Doji, though, so I'm going to attack the 5 strength one.
Well, remember that an action is, unless specified otherwise, once per turn.
Oh, sorry, that's a good catch. So I will attack that one, because that can't hurt me a second time.
Okay. So put the Void Ring there. Yeah, I don't want to see my province broken, so I'll defend with both my characters.
Defender has first action.
So you're at 6, 9,
I'm at 9.
Yeah, and then 11. Okay, I will take this action. Yeah, I will use Outwit. So during conflict, choose an opponent's character with lower political skill than a participating courtier. So I'll choose this one, and then I'll send the courtier home.
Okay, well, I will also Outwit, and I'll send your courtier home knowing it can't attack me as the holder of the Imperial Favour.
Mm-hmm.
Did I? I don't think I paid for that.
So those courtiers have both been outwitted. Yeah, there's not a ton I can do, so I'll just pass.
I will also pass. So that is definitely breaking that.
Yep. So the meditations on the Tau has been broken, and Okoma AG discarded.
And then replenish. I claim the ring. So I'll take this off. She's participating in a social conflict where I claimed a ring. I can trigger the ring twice. But the only character with fate left is Doji, so I actually don't want to do that.
Makes sense.
We'll then bow our characters and go home.
So because I've declared a military attack and I passed on my chance to declare a political attack, I no longer can declare attacks. So that's it for me.
Yeah, I'm the second player and I have declared 2 attacks. So that brings us to Imperial Favour. We've each got 1 glory standing. I've got 3 rings to 0, so I'll keep it. And seeing the end of the game approaching, I'm going to set it to political side.
Okay.
Fate.
And yeah, I will discard all my characters, but I have 2 honored characters leaving play, so I'll get 2 honor for that.
And I will get 1. Bringing me up to 7.
Bringing me up.
And a fate
12.
off of Doji. Okay, regroup phase. Stand. And I am not going to discard anything.
I'll actually discard both of these.
Okay, so you're going to refill from your Dynasty deck, and you are unable to do so. So that's going to result in you losing 5 honor and then shuffling that deck.
Alright, there go 5. Good thing I just got those 2. Help negate that loss. And this card is in the wrong deck. So I'll replace, now that I've shuffled up my deck, I'll replace these provinces.
Pass the first player token.
There you are, sir.
Dynasty phase.
Hopefully is some good stuff. Become a prodigy. And a Septon Guardsman. And a Lion's Pride Brawler, that's perfect.
Alright. I'll pay 3 for Wandering Ronin. And I'll put 2 fate on it.
Okay, I'll play the Akoma Prodigy for 1. I'll put 1 fate on it. After 1 or more fate is placed on this character, gain 1 honor.
Okay, I'll play Kakita Asami. No fate on her.
Oh, this should be replaced. I'll play the Septon Guardsman for 1. No fate on him.
I'll play my Sapun Guardsman for 1. No fate on him.
Trigger the Staging Ground. Flip both these cards.
With nothing left to play, I'll pass, taking a fate.
Okay. I'll play the Lion's Pride Brawler for 3. Investing no fate. The Matsubeona for 3, investing no fate.
Okay. That's it?
Yep.
Okay, on to the conflict.
To the dials. Four.
4 for me as well.
Cat. Alright, and you have the first opportunity for an attack.
I will declare a military void conflict against your province there. will do it with my Supreme Guardsman. And my Wandering Ronin.
Okay. And because my Sapoon Guardsman cannot be declared as an attacker against a player which controls the Imperial Favour, I will block with him. I have the first opportunity for action, so I will use the Matacrude Gardens to gain a fate.
Seeing I'm winning here, I will pass.
I will pass as well.
Okay, so I don't break the province, but I claim the ring.
Yep, there you go.
Okay, obviously there's only one target here.
Akoma Prodigy loses a fate.
The characters.
The Guardsmen will once again bow to each other.
And they go home.
Alright. So I anticipate a big political attack challenge to my stronghold. A military attack on the Shameful Display, and I will go for the... Let's check the rings. I'll go for the Fire Ring.
Okay. I will defend with Kakita Asami.
Okay.
And I will take an action. Honor one, dishonor the other.
She's been dishonored. So now she's at 3. I will add the Fine Katana, +2 military.
Okay. I will... Shame on you. I
What does
control
that
a
do?
participating courtier character. You must choose to dishonor the character. You can't. It's dishonored, or bow it.
I don't like that. So I'll play Ready for Battle. After an opponent's card effect or ring effect bows a character you control, ready that character. So she bows
That's an event?
and bounces right back.
No, I'm going to cancel your event because I have more honored characters than you.
Interesting. Back and forth exchange going here.
So those were both interrupts, I think. So it's...
Mine was a reaction. Yeah.
So yours, it's your action, I believe.
Okay. She's attacking alone, so I'll choose a character with equal or lower military skill. She's at 4, and she's at 3, and I will bow that character.
Okay, I'm going to take an action to look at this. Play as if it's in my hand.
Suppose I should probably have a look. Okay. So then the action goes to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I will just pass.
I will also pass, so we're both at 0. So
Nobody
outcome to
claims
that.
the ring.
Which I think results in it going back into the pool.
Oh, okay, yeah. If it wasn't claimed, yeah, I would assume so.
We'll declare a political. How many cards?
6.
I will declare a political earth challenge against your stronghold. Taking
Okay.
the fate.
So this is a strong threat against my stronghold, so I will defend with both. I have the first opportunity for action. I'll sacrifice my holding to draw a card. Oh, sorry, we should have flipped my province.
Yes, yeah.
So it's the Ancestral Lands. This province gets +5 strength during political conflicts.
So you're at 12 strength there.
Yep.
Okay, probably not going to break that.
Hopefully not. But we'll see.
But I will bow this guy.
Okay.
Political strength 2 or lower, yeah.
Bowed. So yeah, I don't I'll pass on my action.
Okay, I'll also pass. I'm winning. I'm definitely not going to get 12 more than you. So I will claim the ring.
Okay.
So after you, so Earth Ring, draw one card from the conflict deck, discard one card from opponent's hand. I will now trigger her reaction after you claim a ring during a political conflict in which she's participating. Resolve the effect again. I have no conflict deck, so I lose 5 honor.
Well, I don't mind seeing that.
Down to 2, and I need to shuffle this. Okay, so I'm going to draw mine, and I'm going to discard yours.
Okay.
And she's going to bow and go home.
As will my characters.
Okay, do you have some kind of action to stand someone? Play someone?
No, I'll just pass.
Should be here. Okay, so Imperial Favour.
Remains with the crane.
I'm going to set it to military, knowing that I need to break that with a military challenge. And yeah, onto the fate phase. So I lose this one and this one, gaining an honor from that loss.
I lose all 4, and because the Line Pride Brawler was dishonored, I will lose 1 from that.
Okay, I stand these. Oh, they're unclaimed rings. Stand these. Turn. And back to the dynasty phase.
Okay, so I'll take the starting player token.
Great. Sorry.
That's alright, and I'll flip over my provinces. Oh, the Venerable Historian is back. 7 fate. I will play out the Death Seeker for 2. I won't add any there, and I'll replenish.
Okay, I'll pay my Wandering Ronin for 3. And put 3 on it.
Okay. I will play out my Steadfast Samurai for 1 and replace that card.
I will play my Asahina Artisan and put 1 fate on it.
Okay. I'll use my Staging Ground to flip both these cards.
I will pass, taking my fate.
Okay. I'll play the Obstinate Recruit for 0.
Yeah, you're definitely more honorable than me at present.
By a fair amount. No, I won't invest any in that. I'll play the Venerable Historian for 2. I'll invest 1 in her.
Okay.
And I don't think she's going to be that useful, so I will just pass now.
Okay, time for the dials.
To the dials. 1,
2, you bid 1. I don't want to be going down to 2. That's a little risky, so I'll decrease my dial down to 1 as well.
Okay.
So don't need to do that. I'll just draw 1 card.
Yep. I think it needs to go to 1 because there's some cards that play
Okay.
off that. Yeah.
Okay.
I will declare a political attack on the shameful display, and I will go for the void ring.
I will defend it with my Wandering Ronin.
Okay, so you have the... Oh, she should be
Yeah.
up still. So you have the first opportunity for actions.
I'm just gonna do this one.
I don't need to kind of ensure that I win this now. I'll use her on... I'm more honorable than you, so I'll use her action to honor her.
Okay. I will make you dishonor her.
Court games. Very nice. Very nice. Well, I've got some court games of my own.
Okay. I will bow my Asahina Artisan to give my Wandering Ronin +3 political till the end of the conflict.
Okay. I'll play Strength in Numbers. While you're the attacking player, choose a defending character with glory X or lower. Move that character home. X is equal to the number of attacking characters. Fortunately, the Ronin has 0, so I will move that character home.
I will sacrifice my favorable ground to choose a character I control and move the character to the conflict.
He's coming right back.
Until the end of the conflict.
Yeah, so is that one. Okay. Well, nice play.
Been keeping that one around.
That'll be it for me. I'll just pass.
Okay, yeah, I will also pass. Reaction, I've won a political conflict. I will dishonor my Wandering Ronin. It's gonna commit some atrocities or something. And discard 2 cards at random from my opponent's hand.
Ooh, I was pretty scared there, but luckily he didn't pull the one I was really wanting.
Characters bow and go home. My turn?
Yeah, you claim the void ring.
Oh, right. Okay, I'm going to declare a military attack. Earth ring on your stronghold.
That's the air ring, actually.
Oh, sorry, yeah, air ring. And take those 2 fate off it.
Okay. I will block with all 3.
Okay, you're up first.
I'm at 5, and you're at 6, 7, 8. So I'm alright right now, so I will pass.
Okay, I will take my action to remove 2 fate from this guy, the upper limit. Oh, actually, no, it's in sequences. It's only 1 at a time. So I remove 1 fate, give him +2 military, +2 political, till the end of the conflict.
Okay. So you're at 4, 6, you're at 10. I'm at 5, so I'm still alright. So I will pass again.
I will rout you. She is a Bushi. She has 6 strength. Lower skill is moving home, so
any
I'll
of
move
them.
this guy home.
Okay. There goes the Death Seeker. So now we're down to these 2. So now I do need to use my card. I'll Banzai. I'll give +2 strength to the obstinate recruit. So I'll spend, or I'll lose 1 honor to resolve the ability twice. So I'll add 4 to that recruit.
Okay, I'll trigger his ability again, giving him another +2.
Okay. So what are you at?
They're both at 6.
6. They're both at 6. So you're at 12, and I'm at 7. Okay, I'll
7. You're at.
Or yeah, sorry,
5.
or I'm at 9 because the recruit's at 6. The recruit's at 7,
Right.
and the samurai.
Wait, how's the recruit at 7? The
Oh
recruit's
yeah,
at
I
6.
forgot I didn't use that. Yeah. So I'm at 7. Yeah.
I'm at 7. 7's 12. Okay.
Okay, so I'll pass.
I'll bonsai.
Okay.
I'll give her 2, and I'll lose an honor to give her another 2.
She's charging her way in.
So she's at 10.
Oh wow. All right. Well, not looking like a lot I can do, so I'll pass.
You're at 7.
Yeah.
And I'm at 16. Winning by 9, which is going to be good. So I will pass as well.
Okay. And the stronghold is routed.
Good game.
Good game. Well played.
Thank you. The Wandering Ronins are clearly like very valuable cards because they're one of the only ones that really buff themselves a lot, and you need them.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of like the
through.
Banzai ability on the card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah. So that's the Crane clan defeating the Lion clan here in our first game of L5R.
Yeah, hope that was an informative video in terms of how to play, what some of the cards kind of look like and what they're doing.
Yeah, we definitely got to see your leader really charging in there at the end, so that was good to see.
Indeed. All right, until the next starter deck video, hope you enjoy.